Aries, what's going on with y'all? Y'all know we going into this August energy. Y'all had an amazing ass mid-month. Let's hope that the energy continues on. Making high strides, telling folks kiss your ass, what you should be telling them. Walking away from things that no longer serve you. Now this video is going to be for sun, moon, rising, especially sun, moon, rising people that are Aries. If you happen to have your 4th or your 7th house, which the 4th house is your home and family, and your 7th house is your love sector, if you have any of these signs in those planets, if you have Aries in that planet, in any of those planets, you know, this is for you also. Also your Venus sign, you know. If love happens to come up, we can talk about it. But these are general readings, so you know you apply them to your situation however they may go. But we are going to look at the Aries energy for August 2018. We are almost over with this year. It's just so crazy how the energy has just... So let's get into it. Coming into the reading, you come in as the Queen of Swords are dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Crossing your energy is the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So that's a good thing. Foundation has the 4 of Swords. Recent past, 3 of Cups in reverse. Crowning you, 8 of Wands. Near future, the Moon card. How you see yourself, Page of Wands reverse. Externally to you, 4 of Cups. Hopes and fears, 10 of Wands in reverse. Outcome, King of Swords in reverse. So this looks like 2 people that need to be, you know, having some conversations, opening up to each other that may not. Y'all both may be carrying the air energy, or you may have this within their chart and they also do it too. So coming into the reading, Aries, I feel like this is your energy. Queen of Swords in reverse. So we all know that the Queen of Swords don't take no shit when she in the upright. But when she in the reverse, she really not taking it. She really not having none of it. She, you know, is cussing people out, chopping their head off. You better not do nothing to this person. They not having it. So I feel like in the beginning of the month, off tops, you is just done with certain things on a mental level and with communication. I feel like, you know, the 4 of Pentacles is in reverse, so you just letting people have it. You just telling them how you feel, telling them where they can shove it, telling them where they can get. That's what you just doing. And I feel like that's what you're doing in the beginning of the month. You just telling everybody like it is. You opening it up, or are you needing to do this? Because that's your challenge, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you mad, you not communicating, you not saying what you need to say. And it's a challenge. You need to be saying these things. You may not be doing them, but you need to be doing them. You need to be telling people where they can shove it, what they can do, how they can do it. You need to be telling them. Because I feel like your foundation had with the 4 of Swords has you just really being quiet. You observative. You not really saying much. You just kind of in that slumber where you just got a lot of mental thoughts and you not expressing them. I feel like in the past, you know, it's like you wanted to maybe reunite with someone and it wasn't happening the way you wanted it to happen. Or maybe it was just like somebody was wanting to reunite with you and you was like, no, that's not the way it's going. But now it's like in your mind, you want to communicate with someone. You want to communicate with someone about your feelings for them. You want to travel towards this person. You want to do something in the likes of fast communication, whether this is through the internet or whatever. You're thinking about doing this. But I feel like in the future, the near future, there's some things you could be holding to your chest, or there's some things somebody else could be holding to their chest. Not really saying it. You thinking about saying it, they're thinking about saying it, but no one's saying anything. No one's doing anything. So it's like you looking at the situation like, well, the situation done died. It's just nothing there no more. But externally to you, it's like, I know I'm missing out on something. Or someone else is feeling like this. I know I'm missing out on some good stuff by not communicating, by not saying how I feel, by keeping things to myself. I feel like this is a big burden to you, Aries. It's something that you must communicate with someone. But it's like you hoping that you'll be able to do it. It's like a burden. You want to get it off your chest, but you ain't doing anything. The outcome is the King of Swords in reverse. So I think you may not be doing it because maybe there's something that you need to talk about that you feel like is going to like end the situation on a communicative level for you. You may feel like someone may end up being mad with you. The King of Swords is in reverse. This person ain't having it either. They are even more like the Queen of Swords is like the Ice Queen. She's like, she will just freeze up on you. She won't have nothing to say. The King of Swords is going to let you have it for real. They're going to let you have it. So you coming in the month need to say some things, but really not. You in a cold manner. You ain't, you know, you just really dead to stuff. But this other person, or maybe this could be your energy by the end of the month, you just lighting folks on fire. You throwing lightning at everybody with your words. You ain't having it. So let's see why though. Overall energy has something to do with the third party situation or something that you're trying to build that can involve another person, at least up to 3 people. So there is something that I feel like you're wanting to build, but you feel like right now you in it by yourself. And you only in it by yourself because maybe you know there's some things that need to be said and they're not being said at this moment. Let's see why though. Queen of Swords is in reverse because maybe during Cancer season there was no movement the way you wanted in a certain situation. Or you just didn't make a move when you were supposed to. You could have been dealing with a Cancer individual. You just felt like this person wasn't trying to move towards you or you weren't trying to move towards them, especially if you have Cancer in your chart. You just wasn't in the mood. Emotional as hell. Everybody was very emotional during the Cancer season. So it's like, you know, now the challenge is you actually have to open up. You actually have to share your thoughts, your feeling, maybe money. But it's like Queen of Cups in reverse. There could be definitely a third party situation going on where someone could be emotionally manipulating. Someone's not using their intuition. This could also be your energy if you have water in your chart, specifically Cancer. So it's like you're not communicating. And you, at the same time, you're having a hard time expressing your emotions in a situation. You're not expressing yourself the way that you maybe should be. And so, with your foundation is quietness. And quietly giving up on something could have something to do with a Leo individual. Just quietly giving up. I don't have the strength to do this. Even though I know divinely, you know, it's divinely guided for me to do it. I just don't know if I can do it. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I don't want to do it. So with this past of trying to reunite, not reuniting, I feel like it was because heart and head was not in the same place. It was no balance within that area. Could be dealing with the Sagittarius. Could have been dealing with the Sagittarius or someone that, you know, comes up as this Sagittarius energy. I feel like Spirit was telling you to leave. It's like you was looking at, well, if I be courageous and I float like the dove and move towards the situation, is this person going to leave me hanging? So you just decided not to do anything at all. Nothing happened. So now it's like you're wanting to communicate because it's like you're coming out of this thought process of feeling that lack. Feeling like you got left out in the cold. And so it's just like maybe someone did leave you out in the cold in the past. But now it's like you want to communicate with them. Maybe you left them. You want to communicate with them. You want to bring that energy back together. You want to fix the energy. But I still see secrets. I still see feelings being withheld. I see things being withheld in the near future because of hesitance, with the Knight of Swords being in reverse. Hesitance. Lack of communication. No communication. So what it looks like to me is that the fire signs, Leo is like the only one out of the group of you guys that is being told to stall. It looks like Sagittarius and Aries is just stalling because y'all being stubborn. So therefore, you Aries is losing passion in this situation. And you may like be really, really engulfed in alcohol, things that are addictive towards you, that you're addicted to. It's like, you know, I'm just going to do whatever I want to do. I'm just going to sit around and eat this cake all day. I'm going to do these drugs. I'm going to drink this alcohol. I'm just going to have sex all day just to get my mind off of it because I really just don't want to do it. But externally, it's like you missing someone. You feel like you missing out on a situation. Or people around you is feeling this way, and they also could feel like either you or you feeling like someone else has been sneaky, someone has got away with something. Especially if there's a third party situation going on. I'm seeing Leo energy, I'm seeing Capricorn energy, I'm seeing Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, I'm seeing Sag energy, Cancer energy strong. So it's like something is going on sneaky, and maybe it's like someone feels like, well, damn, I should have never did that. I ran off away from Aries, or Aries ran off away from me, and now, look, I'm missing them. Or they're missing me. Something's going on. But there's a big burden that needs to come off your chest. But it's like, what you sitting up here doing? Contemplating, should I not? You know that it needs to come out, but you're still like kind of fearing. I feel like you're fearing getting this stuff off your chest, whatever it is. So Aries, this could be a situation, especially in love, where things just did not move. Maybe you ran off from somebody. Maybe you did someone wrong and just ran off, and now it's like you want to come back to the situation, but you don't know how. You don't know how to express yourself. You do not know how to fix the situation. And it's like a burden that you know you need to get off your chest, but you don't know how it's going to go. Because you feeling like, well, if I put it out here, I'm going to be turned down. I'm going to miss out on what it is that I'm trying to get to. Because instead of coming in an honest manner, I decided to do something sneaky. Or this is how this person did. You know, they want to come back towards you, but it's like they know they fucked up. They know they did something they had no business doing. And so it's like, I'm going to lose everything if I just put out there what is the real deal. This person is not going to forgive me. They're never going to want to talk to me. So this definitely has something to do with a partnership, whether it's love, work, career, whatever it is. But when we're talking about love, let's see what Spirit is going to bring to the table for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. Give your relationship a chance. So if you have broken apart from someone, you are fighting, bickering with someone, Spirit is saying to work on the partnership. And that means that you're going to have to put whatever is out there that needs to be put out there. And that means that Spirit is going to bring it together the best way that they let them worry about it. You don't need to worry about how is it going to end. If you continue to be in the Queen of Swords, then this other person is going to continue to be the King of Swords. This looks like two people that need to be working together. Yeah, you might get cussed out. They might tell you they're going to walk away, but let Spirit handle that situation. Let go of the control issues. And you know, Aries, y'all are known for control. You got to let go of the control. You got to allow the situation to unfold naturally. You got to allow Spirit to be able to put things in place where it needs to place. You just need to do your part and put out there whatever you need to put out there. Stop being hesitant on doing that. If you know there's something you want to go back to, something that you maybe did wrong in the past, or somebody's doing this, they need to change the energy because Spirit is going to work it out. There needs to be heart-to-heart conversations that need to be had. Like, you guys need to honestly discuss how you feeling about the situation, and so that this person can express themselves. Because I still see feelings being withheld. Conversations that need to be had not being had because someone's holding on to the information. Someone is hesitant to do it. If you do it, there's going to be so much passion that can be had in this situation. You just got to do it. What are you going to do, Aries? Got a partnership on the line right now. Whether it's a friendship, whether it's a work situation, whether it's a love situation, whatever it is. I feel like this thing can be put back together. Maybe it was built on a faulty ground before. Maybe somebody wasn't all the way in it like they was supposed to be in the first place. But I feel like it can turn around if you just be honest about how you feeling right now. And you explain to them why things were the way they were in the past, or this is what they need to do. Spiritually, you need to get yourself balanced. Your mind and your words, your actions, everything needs to get in balance, because I feel like there's an imbalance between the light and the dark right now. Get it in control so that you can get that number 4, that stability. The door of value gonna open up once you do that. I feel like you guys already have a sense of coming out of that lack energy, but you can have so much more if you just release all the burdens that you have. Stop trying to control the situation. Let it happen the way it's gonna happen. Don't try to control it. Especially if you're dealing with the air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. They not gonna let you control nothing at all. So you need to like get rid of these addictions. Get rid of all this binding type situation that you got going on. Let it go. Because if you don't, the door of the romance is going to be closed. You ain't going to get the romance that you want. And what you want is to be in loving, caring energy. This definitely has something to do with the love energy. But you got to understand that you got to get yourself balanced. Come up out of this toxic energy. You know, one minute you going for it, the next minute you trying to let it go. Get clear in your mind what it is that you want to do so that you can get everything that it is that you want. Because until you do, it's going to be the same back and forth. Same back and forth. And we trying to get to stability. There's no more hostility going on. I feel like if you just really come out and you really express yourself on the emotional level, mentally articulate what it is that happened, let this person know that how sorry you are and it will never happen again, y'all can come back together. This person should be very, very understanding, especially if they're air sign. Especially Gemini. Aquarius might hold it against you a little bit, but Gemini has such an open mind. They can see both sides of the coin that they'll be willing to listen to you. So if this resonates with you guys and y'all know y'all need to open up and talk about some things, go ahead and do it. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Let's have a discussion about it. If you would like to book a personal reading on this matter, email me ivycolor2@gmail.com. I see you lovely, lovely birds in the mid-months. Bye.